What's up, guys? So I'm in the garage, and today I'm going to do a review on my Harley Davidson 48 Special.
Recording.
You're gonna appreciate this. Let's go on the lawn. Seriously. Okay, so I turned 25 last month, and I decided that it was time to get a motorcycle. I've been wanting one for the longest time, and just school, money, and things just didn't work out. So I decided to go to East Orlando Harley Davidson. They hooked it up. Big shout out to Kevin and Matt because they worked with me and made the process so smooth, and I was able to walk out during my birthday weekend with a Harley Davidson 48 Special. There's a lot of things that I love about this bike. First thing that you'll probably notice is the AMF inspired tank. Now this tank has this dope design. Like, I love it so much. It's so sick. The way that they designed this tank is very vintage, very aesthetically pleasing. Not for everyone, but it's actually really, I love it. I think it's really cool. I get a lot of compliments on it. It's one of the first things that people notice on the bike. It just feels cool to ride something that looks cool. Secondly, you'll notice are the tall boy handlebars. Original 48s had kind of like a cafe racer style look where you would have to lean over a little bit, and it put you in kind of like this jackknife position, which looked cool, but it wasn't like super comfortable. So Harley put these tall boy handlebars on the 48 to make it more comfortable, to actually give you a little bit more comfort while riding. I'm 5'8", and I love riding with the tall boy handlebars. Like, it comes up to like right about here on my like right under my shoulders, and riding is relatively comfortable. So if you're a bit taller, if you're 5'9" and up, then this would be a great bike for you. Another thing that I loved about the 48 Special are the forward controls, as opposed to mid controls where your knees are kind of like locked in and your hips are a little tensed up. You kind of get to extend your legs a little bit, and I prefer it. This is my favorite way of riding, just because my legs feel comfortable and I'm riding a lot more comfortably. One of the biggest things about the 48 Special is the 1200cc engine. At first was intimidating to me. Before, like riding in the endorsement class, you go for like 250cc's, then jumping to like a 1200 seemed like a drastic jump. After a month of riding on the bike, I feel great on it. I feel confident, I feel comfortable, and I feel like I could probably even go bigger eventually. It came with a solo seat, and that looked cool. It gave it kind of like a bobber. It was just stripped down. So having a solo seat looked really good. I wanted to add the one-up seat, so I bought a back seat, I bought a Sissy bar, and I bought rear pegs. The rear pegs were a pain to install. Big shout out to Carson, my buddy Carson, for helping me out with that. And the back seat, and the Sissy bar too. So thanks, Carson, for helping me out with that. It added to the look, and my girlfriend gets to ride as well, so that's been super fun. The thing about the 48 Special is that it's a great bike to go around town with. In my opinion, going on long distances isn't the most comfortable or the most fun when you're on such a stripped down bike. There's no windshield, so the wind is blowing at you. As far as comfort goes, you're only comfortable for a little while until you start getting tired of sitting in that seat. It's great for riding around town. Also, a lot of Sportsters are great for riding around town. There's not much that I would change about this bike in particular, but the peanut tank is very inconvenient. Only holds 2.1 gallons. I can barely go like an hour and a half without needing gas. I can barely go 90 miles without needing gas. So that might be something to consider when getting this kind of bike. The chrome finish on this bike looks amazing and it fits really well with the overall look for the bike. Some things I did to the bike that didn't necessarily enhance any performance or functionalities was I tilted my handlebars a little bit more straight up, kind of more of a 90-degree angle, and it gave me like a meaner look. I was leaning forward a little bit, but the tall handlebars or the mini apes, I think look great that way. I also flipped my mirrors from being up top to the bottom to underneath my throttle and my clutch for no particular reason, just because I thought it looked cool. I think this is a great bike as far as comfort, style, and power and functionality. It's great to have riding around town. I'm super excited to be riding this more and to do some more videos. If you have any other suggestions, go ahead and feel free to comment. If you're in the Central Florida area, hit us up. Let's go for a ride. Thanks for watching. Stay safe.